my name is Sybil Harmony, Master Psychic, Healer, and Medium. And this is a video on healing and restoring balance and harmony with tree hugging and earthing. Okay, so just a little disclaimer at first. In no way is this intended to be instead of medical advice, and never get off your medications without help from your doctor. I have the greatest respect for doctors. They save lives. And so this isn't about that or taking the place of that. But I will say, when my granddaughter was born 5 years ago, I noticed that we had to wait a long time in the waiting room, and everybody was trying to get in the hospital. And I felt like I wanted to get out of the hospital. And so what I did is I went out, I felt like I wanted to be out around the trees. And so I went in the parking lot and looked for a tree and did some tree hugging. And I'll explain how to do that and how it helped me. But I thought it was a funny story because we have, of course, we need to take good care of ourselves medically in all kinds of ways. But I take no medications. I'm 60 and I take no medication. And for a long time, I ate really, really super clean. And sometimes people who eat like really, really super clean and organic and perfectly, they're still super sick. Have you noticed that? Sometimes they're really healthy, but sometimes they're not. That's because it's about the energy. And the ancients knew this. How to create harmony and balance is by bringing your energy body into alignment, coming into alignment with your spirit. And you have a physical anatomy, but you also have energy anatomy, and that's what I teach and do in my sessions, part of what I do in my sessions. So everybody was trying to get in the hospital and get help, and I went out and I stood with the trees, and the tree spirits are something that, well, let's talk a little bit about that. What is the energy of the tree spirits? The tree spirits, you start to see when your conscious becomes awakened. The Native Americans and many indigenous people believed, and the ancients knew, that everything has an energy and that everything is alive. The stones, the crystals, the plants, the trees, animals, people, planets. That's what astrology is about, the energy of how a planet affects us. And so, yes, trees have a spirit. They have a living spirit. Here in Northern California, a lot of the spirits look Native American to me. Some are not. I have an apple tree in my backyard that has a blonde-haired kind of European energy to it, which is very amusing. But so the tree does have a living spirit, and it also channels the spirits, the nature spirits, which some people believe are the Lemurians. These are the spirits that are believed to inhabit Mount Shasta and other mystical places here on Earth. Some people also believe that the Lemurians are the place where the Mother Mary and Jesus energy, that these beings are connected with them. So certainly when you connect with trees, you can connect with this energy, and trees will give healing. So either the Lemurians, you can connect with the Lemurians through the tree, and you can also ask the tree, because most trees, I like the big grandmother, grandfather, giant oaks or sequoias or redwoods, but you can also heal with it, like I said, a little apple tree or a plum tree. It doesn't matter. And just feel where you're drawn to. Certain trees have different energy, like oaks have strength. Pine is about balancing structure, bones, and releasing blame. Sequoias and big older trees are very wise because they've seen a lot, been here a long time. Fruit trees about prosperity, bringing abundance. And no surprise, they have fruit on them. So willows about being flexible, strength through flexibility. So if you're interested more about what certain trees mean, you can email me or contact me through my website, which is at the beginning of this, Sybil Oracle. Sybil Harmony. That's my email. Sybil Harmony. No, that's actually the old email. Sybil Harmony. It's still Mercury retrograde. Sybil Harmony, SIBYL Harmony.com. Okay. So, how can you do this? So, it doesn't matter really what tree you pick. Just pick a tree. Let your, prayers or your intuition guide you. There is no really wrong tree. Sometimes people have reported that if a tree, if you have ill intentions toward a tree, or you hate the tree, or you're threatening to chop down the trees can respond to that energy. So that probably wouldn't be the tree that you're thinking about chopping down. If you do have to chop a tree down, because sometimes I understand that has to be done, do it with respect. Do it with sharp tools. Pruning should be done with sharp tool so it happens quickly and not as painful. And then give something to the land, either a new tree or flower or a crystal or some kind of offering. But we want to do everything with reverence and respect. Okay? And I always favor not chopping down a tree if you don't have to. Okay. So, how you could do this is you would find your tree, and then if you can take off your shoes, have pleather or leather. If you're vegan, pleather. I'm hoping I have leather-soled shoes. I'm hoping to find pleather. If anybody knows of those, you could message me or subscribe and make a comment. So pleather or barefoot or natural fiber socks, standing on the earth, is good if you can, but not necessary. If it's cold and you want to keep your shoes on or it's muddy or something, you can just go and take your gloves off and touch and hug the tree. So every tree will have a different feeling and a different spirit. If you're asking for the Lemurians to come through, make sure that you do that you're saying hello to them and asking them to come through. Or you can just, like I said, connect with the spirit of the tree. And so the every tree has a different feeling to it, a different vibration. If you hold it, you'll feel the strength, the energy. If you stay there for even a couple minutes, preferably up to 20 minutes, you will recharge your energy, whether you hear or feel anything or not. Your energy will be recharged. It has a rhythm to it. It has like a pulse. You can actually feel. It's very interesting. To me, that's how I experience it. You might experience another way. There isn't a wrong way to experience it, so you just have to try for yourself. But you can ask for a healing. Like today, I did a adrenal healing and a grounding with the tree. I just kind of, to me, I've done this for many years, healing work, so I just kind of go into an altered state of just like that. It just happens. You might want to just sit there and breathe and feel the tree. So it helps if you are touching it with your bare skin. You can lean into the tree, lean on the tree if you don't want people to know, because like it looks weird. Sometimes I come walking out of the bushes and people are like, what is she doing? So it could look a little weird, but so you can just lean on it, or you can hug it, however you feel comfortable. But the more bare skin, or even through your hair, if you put your head on there, and let the tree give you a healing. It's amazing. It's great. I love tree healings. They're free, and they're probably some of the best healings I've ever gotten. And if you'd like more detailed healing or personal reading, please contact me, subscribe, and like my videos. Thanks. May you be healed, because in truth, you already are.